Pew, 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 pew. Okay. Thank y'all for tuning in today to Catchin Jewels. Okay.
What's going on?
First video. First a mini, one a mini.
You know the vibes.
Here we go. It's your girl, Juggin Jewels. This is my co-host.
I'm Ev for everything, but you can call me whatever you want.
Okay.
Hello. They know what time it is. If y'all know me, I am from the Ain't Shit Free podcast.
You can call me anything you want to call me.
I apologize.
Yeah, we're right here. Dina based.
Woo, you know the vibes. Literally, right now, dropping pens and
Right
dropping
here.
jewels. Right in the city.
Free Young Thug.
Oh my goodness. Hello. Is Gunna a snitch?
No.
Ooh.
It's a plea deal.
Okay. You've been reading up on it. You know the
I wanted to be a lawyer.
Hello. I see the vibes.
16. Okay, we're gonna get into it.
100%. 100%. So, since this is the first time of y'all rocking with us, hopefully, like she said, first a mini, want y'all to know that we are about to break it down. We're passing the jewels, we're catching the jewels. Sounds a little crazy when I'm saying it like this, but just know, we're talking all about sports, okay? We're talking everything ball related, pause. You know, hockey puck related, wheel related, whatever it comes down to, athletics. That's what we talking about today.
Even speed walking.
You know?
Heel toe.
Shoot. I mean, isn't that just another word for what's going on in the World Cup? Sorry, guys.
I'm a soccer
sorry.
player.
It's a little warm. It's a little warm in here. I know you was just at your niece's game the other day.
He done lost his
I
mind trying to
apologize.
talk bad about soccer.
Listen. You know how us white boys have to think. We got to be football over everything, and no soccer balls involved.
Oh, I was thinking lacrosse.
Oof. Damn.
U.S. Ralph Polo.
Hey, though, at least we on top of our horses, you know? We got P's and Q's lined up. Knocking balls wherever they need to be knocked. Hello. You know what type of time we on. Or maybe just I'm on. But anyways, I digress as we're about to engage with what we got to talk about. Since this is our first ever episode, we're keeping it short, we're keeping it simple, and we're keeping it sweet. Laying the ground for, who we are as fans and as, your next co-host. So anyways, I'll go ahead and go first since, I am already talking. But I'll go ahead and break it down pretty easily. I was born in Pasadena, Huntington Hospital, where I'm pretty sure the majority of us were.
That's where real Pasadenians are born.
Hello. I know my room, but I'm not going to say it because that's a little weird and a little TMI for y'all. But anyways, growing up as a little boy, sports was never really my thing. Until I got to about 8 years old, had to go over to grandma's house because there's this thing called the Super Bowl going on. You know what I mean? I didn't want to be there. I just wanted to go home and play with my video games, whatever, blah, blah, blah. I was trying to play, what was that joint called? Portal. I think that I had the first one at the time. Anyways, who gives a flying fuck?
He had money.
My dad did, until he decided to leave. But anyways, you can laugh at that one.
I know how that feels.
You can laugh at that one, I swear. Y'all can laugh at it too. Everything I say is fully laughable, okay? Get your laughs off with me because I'm trying to laugh too. Boom. We go over there to watch this game, and the whole time I'm sitting there trying to eat these. She used to make the nachos with the Doritos, half Cool Ranch, half with the cheese.
Jalapenos, yes or no?
Due to the fact that I am half Hispanic, no, I can't handle the spice. Because
you're white.
Half.
Or half Hispanic.
I'm definitely my mom's listen, I'm over at my grandma Rosie Rodriguez's for the Super Bowl, so a little ironic that the spiciest I could get up to back then was Lowry's, but now that I started playing around with some if you know, you know. But anyways, I'm gonna leave it there, leave it at that. Just know I've got some more spice in my life than I did back then. That's all that it comes down to. But anyways, watching that game, who did it happen to be? Arizona Cardinals versus the Pittsburgh Steelers. Everybody in that house, very strong Christian individuals. So you know who the hell they were rooting for.
I'm gonna let y'all know right now, he's a Steelers fan.
Warner, all the fucking way. Everybody in that crib was rooting for Kurt Warner in the ugly ass Cardinals uniforms. Now, when my ass was sitting down there and everyone's explaining to me what's going on in that game, my eyes were opened up when I saw Santonio Holmes make the greatest football catch of all goddamn time and won that game. You already know where my 8-year-old heart had to be. Downtown is the Steel City. Come on.
Corvette.
Listen. Listen, Juju was obviously later than time, but everybody always asks, how you from California and you're a Pittsburgh Steelers fan? That's my reasoning. That's legitimately it. No bandwagon shit on this side.
I get that question too. I'm a Portland Trailblazer fan.
Oh,
Shout out, Ding.
Wow. Hello. Well, that's truly a take right there, because I'll keep it basic with the rest of mine. That's the only reason I'm a Pittsburgh Steelers fan. I'm also a Los Angeles Dodgers fan. I don't just wear the hat for any type of associations or any other, reasoning. I promise, But I'm also a Los Angeles Lakers fan, for better or worse. So you can already imagine where I'm rocking on that side. But Jules, go ahead and let the folks know.
What a rough season, huh?
We don't have to get into that right now, but just know we rocking with that. Boom.
So we're back. It's me, your girl. Born and raised Pasadena.
Hello.
Huntington Hospital. I know my birth time. I don't know my birth room.
Damn. Are you big into like astrology signs and whatnot?
Well, I'm an Aries.
Okay.
The best sign.
I mean, yeah.
The best sign.
I don't
the
know.
best sign. The first sign of the horse. The best sign.
The first sign makes it the best?
The first sign. Yes.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I know. You probably know.
We're like mother to all y'all.
No, okay. I heard you. Just like Russell, that QB you picked first overall. I get it. No, the best. I get it. I see what you want.
My favorite sports team, Raiders. Oakland, when they were in Oakland.
Wow.
We can get into it.
No. If you want to talk about bad seasons, I mean,
I don't know. I just want to say for this season, we gotta move on from Carr.
Oof.
And I don't know how I feel about Josh McDaniels, only because picking from the New England Patriots tree never goes well.
Ever.
This is first year. I'm trying to give him something, but I feel like we've had 4 games where we've blown 13-point leads.
That last game where he just ran it with the
I saw that in person.
Fam,
I saw that live.
Fam, that is mind-blowing type of situation.
I came to watch the game and we lost in front of me. It's different at home when you're in, your living room or at the bar.
Right.
I could have went to the bar.
But nope. You really had to be in SoFi.
I was right there and I watched that live.
You watched Baker Mayfield.
Baker
Mayfield?
That boy's a truck. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God. 98-yarder? Just without a fucking hitch.
And then to have a bad season with Gruden, who I did not like.
Damn.
I want to know who leaked the emails.
Jesus. At least you know they legit. My goodness.
I did not like John Gruden. I wanted him out of there.
That's wild. You got to be one of the only Raiders fans I've heard say that.
What?
That you didn't like John Gruden? A lot of them folks were like ride or die.
A lot of them liked him. They said, "Oh my gosh, it's just emails." Like it wasn't even like that.
Oh my goodness, I know Raiders Twitter was losing their mind.
They were thinking that the team was good because of him, but granted, because of the stuff that he did back in like 2002 or whatever.
Back when he was with the Bucks or whatever.
No, back when we
he was
created
part
the
of your team
team
the
and
first time.
So basically, and they took him to the whatever. We went to the Super Bowl.
Okay.
And he didn't build that team though. That team was already built. The chemistry was already there. He just came in, just called some plays. Same shit I could have did. You know what I'm saying?
Hello.
So it was just like, why would y'all pay him this much money for something he did decades ago? Like long time. It wasn't even his team.
Right.
Yeah. So then bad terrible season. I'm so glad them emails came out. Shout out to the emails.
Got you.
Got him out of there.
Damn.
I love Rich. That's the guy wild. That we should have hired. We should have extended him. He won the locker room.
I mean,
he won the locker room.
Y'all were looking all right.
We were great. After everything went through on and off the field and made playoffs.
That Bengals loss was brutal. Man, that shit was brutal.
No, everybody knows once that whistle blew, the play is dead.
Oh my Lord, what the hell was that?
This is basic football.
And they still let it ride.
But you know what they say? Play through the whistle. Play through the whistle.
That's phenomenal. So what made you a Raiders fan?
My dad. And then I got family in Oakland.
Well,
but really my dad too, though. I mean,
the typical combo.
Yeah, man. I mean, shoot. I don't know. I just like that black and silver.
Hello. Most overrated uniforms in the league for sure.
At least we don't look like no bumblebees.
Listen,
Corvette.
Hey, you know those fucking bumblebee, them all striped out joints we used to have on Thanksgivings and everything. Those shits were hard. I will never let anybody try to get that shit off. Those shits were hard. The thing about the Steelers
is I've never played y'all and y'all like feared us. I've never been scared.
Man, we used to whoop on y'all every time we fucking played. Sure. I mean, this season obviously we didn't, but
last season either.
Last season was
y'all were a joke. Y'all were TikTok.
It was fucking Big Ben in his 40s. Listen,
the rapist.
Big Rape couldn't get it done, okay?
And that's why
he was throwing picks and raping chicks and could not get the job done. And this is why
I'm saying that man should have been done.
And he would have still been the greatest quarterback in your entire franchise, but you know.
Please.
Hello.
My favorite basketball team, Portland, obviously.
Wow.
Dame time ever since he went to Weber State. Okay.
You're a Weber State fan?
I'm a Dame fan.
Hello.
I'm a Dame fan.
Listen, I get it. Dame's my favorite player.
I'm like, it's
He's
like
been
how
my favorite
everybody's
player.
like a Braun fan. Wherever Braun goes, I go. I'm a Dame fan. So wherever Dame goes, I go.
You gotta respect
I
it.
am a Laker baby by
Okay.
birth.
Okay.
Okay. When I
Cool.
started understanding basketball, that's when I came like across Dame. I was like, Portland
You know?
Blazers.
100%.
Kind of devastating though. I'm like a Portland and a Raider fan. It's like, geez.
Yeah, that is a little, yeah.
But Dodgers.
It's a little brutal. Hello.
Okay.
Well, we agree on that one, so that'll be a whole lot of fun.
That's a
Probably
cool
the one I
one.
know the least about and care the least about because I don't give a flying fuck about any season that has whatever amount of games they got.
I love the Dodgers. I love them.
I love them too because they got the most amount of money and it's LA, baby. But and those
LA,
games
baby.
are kind of fun when you go to them.
They are kind of. They're
Come
hella
on,
fun.
fam. Listen, I don't drink, so can you imagine
wow.
going to them bitches sober?
Wow, so religious.
So religious? I promise, it's not a religion thing.
So it's religion. It's
No,
okay.
it's
You don't have to
genuinely
let
not.
them know. It's okay.
Fam,
It's okay.
Yeah, I'm a Christian, but that doesn't
I
mean.
know, die hard.
Fam, I'm still fucking and sucking. Pause. Not sucking. I mean, sucking on, you know what, but, you know.
No,
it's not,
no,
it doesn't
we
come down
don't
to
know
Christianity
what.
thing. And if I'm
It's
saying
okay.
fucking and sucking
It's
on here.
okay. Living your truth. It's
Fam,
okay. So then,
The person I've been dating
LA
for the
Kings.
past 4 years smokes at least twice a day.
Don't
and
put her
I've never
business
hit a
out like
blunt.
that.
No, she jokes about it all the time with folks.
So
Let it
you're a
get off.
diehard. Say
Listen.
no to drugs, kids.
Nah, that's not me. But, you know, if I gotta be the narc, I gotta be the narc. But I'm always your D&D, so.
LA Kings, Manchester United.
Manchester United, we getting into the Premier League, are we?
See,
Fella, that's more my lane, ain't it? All right, Chicky Jewels on here, talking about Man U.
Isn't it,
All the
bro?
bruvs over there, right in the pubs. All right, you mate.
I want to go to a pub. I do want to go to
You want to eat some beans and beers and all them?
beans and toast.
Oof.
No,
Nah, 'cause they put the
no,
hot
your
dogs in there.
food. Beans and toast.
Listen,
for
that's
breakfast.
That's my culture, okay? So go ahead and stay out of my lane, okay?
Period. Okay. Formula One. That's me. That's me. That's me. McLaren.
Oh my
That's
god.
my dream car. One of my dream cars.
No, McLarens are like that, you know.
Only
always
reason
feel
why
most
I-
underrated.
only
Everyone
reason
thinks
why-
Ferrari, Lamborghini. It's
I
always
love
McLaren.
McLarens though, but like only reason why I got into Formula One is because of Forza on Xbox, the video game. Yeah.
Damn, so you an Xbox side of
No,
the-
no.
Okay.
PS4.
Woo.
S4 since
Woo.
PlayStation 2. Woo.
Wowzers, that was
Yeah.
spooky. But no, listen, them Xbox games. Listen, my dad, that's all that he was into. That's his whole company. He started his own company making aftermarket products for Volvos. Yeah, it's a little TMI. But anyways,
Rich
so
guy.
we were always playing. He had like his own car in Forza. You feel me? Like they put his car in the video game, so he purposely bought us the Xbox and all that just so we could play it and try it out and shit. But anyways, yeah, so that's why I had to play with the 360. But I eventually made the transition. So
Yeah, I don't know.
promise.
That movie Ford vs Ferrari made me cry.
Jesus Christ, I didn't watch it.
Yes, that
Matt
made
Damon
me cry.
is so overrated.
What about Christian Bale? I love
Christian Bale like that because he puts in the work. He'll risk his life for a role.
He's good.
Matt Damon just plays the same white dude in
Well,
every
you said he
single
would
movie.
risk his life for the role.
Yeah.
That's crazy that you said that. Watch the movie.
Oh wow. I guess go watch Ford versus Ferrari if you want to be an old white person. But
I wanted to
my
be a part of the pit
grandparents were
crew.
ranting and raving like you were, so it must be like that, you know. I mean, I know what your ad is, Grandma Jugs. You living up to the name. I get
Grandma
it.
Jugs on Twitter. Juggin Jewels on Instagram.
Hello. But anyways, so those are all your favorite teams. That's phenomenal. That's fantastic. So we've talked about all of our favorite teams from the big three, but now it's time to break it down. Who are your GOATs of those big three?
Okay, easy.
Okay, easy. Cash money.
Very easy, very easy. I got for NBA, obviously Kobe.
All time.
Obviously. All time, because that's what I grew up watching. You have to understand.
Okay,
it's
so
like,
we're all going. Okay, so we're going personal. We're not going like thought base of statistics and all that bullshit. We're going our own personal in our hearts.
we can talk
GOATs.
numbers,
Cool.
but my
I'm just-
goats,
hey.
my goats,
See, we're going our GOATs. Love to hear it.
my goats. Not controversial, not strictly numbers. Like, oh, he got 2 more boards than him, so he's the goat. Like,
Okay,
mine
well,
is
you gotta
personal.
understand, that's what we
Some
do as
people's
white
goats,
people.
yeah.
You know.
Sometimes y'all just need to turn your heart, like turn it on. So some
in their
people's
stats.
goat is like,
Numbers don't lie.
some people's goats is like Michael Jordan.
Yep.
And so it's like, but that's because they grew up watching him. Younger kids' goats is LeBron. My goat is Kobe. That was my time. So it's kind of like, and then, I mean, who's saying Larry Bird? Probably some old heads, maybe you, white people.
You know.
And then people love Kareem, like, you know. But
Shaq is in some folks' goats because they're like the people that are literally like 2 or 3 years older than us. Yeah, like, they're all Shaq all day like, because he's right in between that time of Jordan
with the sorry ass shoes too. You know what I'm saying? I had a pair of them. I had them ugly, chunky ass gray Shaqs during the time.
Oh my goodness.
Cool Grays came out as a kid and I was
like, they were alternative on a different level. Oh my goodness. That's true insanity right there.
Yeah, we was broke.
Sanity. Hello.
So yeah. Obviously Kobe.
Boom, Kobe for the hoops.
Rest baseball, Barry Bonds, inducted in the Hall of Fame. Come on, put my boy in.
Listen, it's just that he's, known for being a giant. We're Dodgers fans. Just know there's a little bit of controversy in there, and how hard, Barry how Bonds, true hard,
Hey, you know how they say separate the music from the artist? Let's just separate the jersey from the player. Can we do that?
Let's do it. I'm okay. With Barry Bonds, that means I get some more controversial shit off.
I'm just saying, if you watch his highlight tape, like, it's just crazy. I know. I would imagine being there in person. Which you weren't,
so it's kind of defeats your whole Kobe argument, but it's okay.
Oh my gosh, I'm just saying, imagine really being there watching him like homers, like left and right. It was just like unbelievable. If me during that time, I'll go crazy. I probably would have. No, let me see. I was about to say something, some airhead shit for real. I was about to say I would have created a camera, but obviously there was cameras already there.
Hello. There definitely wasn't that long ago. Good God. Motherfuckers hitting,
I was like,
hitting
you would make me want to create a camera so I can capture this moment. Okay.
Good Lord.
Barry Bonds.
Hello.
And then, last but not least,
football.
Like I said, man, Sean Taylor.
Wow.
R.I.P.
That's so wild.
One of the greatest, not even one. That probably is the greatest safety.
Oh my God.
Especially to come out of Miami.
This is how the fuck we're doing this? Oh, to come out of Miami. What the fuck does Miami have to do with anything? My headphones are off. I don't care. I don't need to hear anything else you're going to say for the rest of the time. Because I got to go in mind.
Who?
No, you go ahead and finish your topic because then we'll get into mine. And
Sean Taylor 101.
Listen, you got to understand.
101.
My best friend who's showing up tonight, he's a Washington fan. He's been his whole entire life. And even he knows that Sean Taylor's overrated. So,
interesting.
Just know.
One of the greatest.
No, 100%. And risking your life to protect your family is always something that you got to do. On the field and in real life, too. But anyways.
One of the greatest safeties.
So, anyways, my NFL GOAT and the actual greatest safety of all time. USC legend. Pittsburgh Steelers legend.
This is biased.
Hawaiian Samoan legend.
Let me hear it.
And the greatest hair of all fucking time. Male or female, for the record. Halle Berry's top 2. Don't get it twisted. Troy Polamalu is my personal GOAT.
Oh, okay. All right.
Greatest safety of all time. If you want to talk about hard hitting, never stopping, and still having the softest, kindest eyes of all time.
That's Sean Taylor. That's exactly what you're naming.
Man, hell nah. Show me his Head and Shoulders commercial.
He didn't do one.
I understand that. So we got a bailout argument for everything I'm about to say. Look at how long Troy stayed in the league. Look at what an elite level he played at for the whole time. You got an argument against all of it. So that's why this is going to go pointless and in circles.
I'm just saying,
just like
if I got Sean Taylor 101 against him, I still got Sean Taylor. I got Sean Taylor.
Listen, it's Troy Polamalu, and it is what it is.
It's bias.
Listen, when it comes down to intercepting and hard hitting this ball, that motherfucker was a ball hawk while still dropping heads anytime they try to run it up the middle. It's just factual. Just like you said, Kobe's your GOAT. That's all.
But I'm not a Laker fan. You said Steelers. That's
motherfucker. Because Dame is literally the greatest player in Portland Trailblazers history. So there's no one great in the Trailblazers history for you to look up to.
Bias.
Who you about to go watch? Greg Oden.
Bias.
Get hyped over that. Wow, we almost drafted Kevin Durant.
I got Dame over Westbrook. And y'all should have traded for him.
You got to understand also that Westbrook was playing for the Washington Wizards, and Dame was just coming off of his best season ever. So,
y'all should have made it work. Y'all were able to get Ron and AD. Y'all have like a super team, and y'all suck. Your second best
player is literally our age.
And he hooping. What age ain't nothing but a number? No, I'm joking. Age matters.
Well, hello,
age
R. Kelly.
Numbers. Age matters.
Oh my God, we about to got heavy singing tunes on here and catching cases. Oh my goodness. But anyways, that's my NFL GOAT. We'll go ahead and
we have to hear 2 more GOATs.
What are you talking about? Listen, because like when it comes to MLB, I'm gonna take her whole basketball argument and go for mine. My baseball GOAT is probably Matt Kemp, because when I first got into baseball, I was going to Dodger games like almost every day with my homies, because it was $7 for go to a professional sports game. This is like your
first impression. You just like connected
and seeing everybody rocking those jerseys and seeing him come up to bat, do the spins and everything, pointing to the top.
Who do you think he got that from?
I'm sure it's Barry Bonds, but unfortunately, I wasn't watching baseball back in the 90s. I can't take your arguments, fam. You're going. I don't know if it's personal based or if it's overall based.
Mm-hmm. I guess I got to say this one time for the sake of us. You feel me? Jackie Robb.
Yeah, no,
undisputed.
100%.
Like that's an undisputed given one, especially because he's straight from the city. Okay?
Hello,
Dina products.
Even though that park got the worst hoops ever. Oh my God.
But anyways, well,
we don't got to get into that.
I mean, when I go down there to ball up, though,
you really be hooping like that? Oh,
soccer.
Well, anyways, no, I respect it. Listen, I had my first embarrassing posterization at that park, so I got respect there. When I had full on nuts in my face. First time ever. I was trying to take a charge during pickup hoops.
He said he got his first respecter. Ain't nobody gonna respect that.
Listen.
That's why he don't come around no more.
Damn. I mean, to a degree.
To a degree.
Listen, I have had some crazy experiences in that area, so I understand. There's a reason why I don't come around there anymore, all right? You think I'm bugging out and not just going over to hoop anymore.
He's a white boy.
And yeah, and I'm also, if you know this podcast, and go ahead and check out Ain't Shit Free, okay? This is what this is going to be under. So you got the channel. Go ahead and listen to one of our first episodes ever. I'm not going to tell you the exact one, but I'm going to tell you how close I was. A whole story of how close I was to a murder suspect and how somebody got killed right in front of me. And I got covered in blood.
So don't even talk about it. It never
we're not going to talk about it.
You weren't even there.
No. Well, I mean, I was. And I had to deal with police and everything. And I had to go into a room of lineups and pick out who.
Oh, I don't want to hear about it.
We're not talking about it.
Is he snitching?
Snitch. I did not snitch on anyone.
My God.
Listen.
Okay.
I didn't, and that's what breaks my heart to this day. Watching one of my best friends get smoked and me not snitching on it. Like, no, it's like some real like emotional shit. And
trauma,
like, I promise it's just hot in here. I'm not crying.
He need therapy. We gonna cut the camera.
I just need some big asses and some big titties in my life. That's what I need. Sentimental. Okay? You gotta understand. And hot chicken. That's all that I need. I'm going to Atlanta soon. But anyways, we're not going to Atlanta for my NBA GOAT, because my NBA GOAT, and I have legitimate reason to do this one, is Kobe. Growing up in LA.
Okay, here we go.
Listen, we got the same one because, growing up, and like I said, 2008 is exactly when I started growing up. And what happened to the Lakers in 2008? That was when we lost to the Boston Celtics.
Yeah.
And watching me.
That was crazy going to school.
Oh, my goodness. And that was at the time where my aunt was dating this Filipino dude. So him and like all his Filipino folks were there. So you already know how the Filipinos love Kobe. So they started crying when we lost in the finals. And I was like, damn, what's going on here? And so like they rewinded the whole game and let me watch the whole game all over again. Little 8-year-old Ev was going crazy for Kobe.
That's really how it be with the family.
And that's how I became, a Lakers fan and a Kobe fan, knowing that he was my GOAT. And seeing the way that he was dealing with injuries and everything all throughout, my high school, middle school years and arguing with everybody. Bro was still putting it out there.
No
when he
excuses.
did that final game, dropping them 60 bomb, that's how I knew he was the guy.
No excuses.
So yeah, those are probably my 3 GOATs. I know the Matt Kemp one, I could probably come up with a better argument, but since we're going based off of Jewels' trajectory here, that's how we rock it.
I'm just emotional today.
Listen, I get it. I am too, man.
I don't know. Kobe, like but Kobe though isn't even like emotional. I mean, think about it. Like, everybody around the world knows Kobe. You know what I'm saying? Like this is undisputed. Like I was coming to elementary school and we had to wear uniform, so I would wear like my Kobe stuff underneath my uniform, and then during recess I'll take my like button up. I would personally wear a button up so it'd be easier for me to take it off. I'll unbutton my little polo, and then I'll go to the courts and we would go ball up.
I'm crying.
21 and 5-on-5 and everything. I thought I was gonna do something.
Come on now.
Yeah, man. I used to wear purple all the time. Like I used to have all purple fits. Yeah, I was really like a Laker baby before I really understood.
You gotta respect it.
Football, I got into football, my Super Bowl, same thing, but like my family was playing squares. So like my uncles and my dad and everybody getting all like, oh man, and getting mad and stuff if the score ain't what they wanted and stuff. I'm like, oh, they gambling. I'm trying to get up in that. But hey, man, I love sports.
That's where it's at.
But you didn't play sports.
I didn't play sports? You being dead ass right now?
I played sports.
Okay.
I ran track.
Okay.
Played softball.
Nice.
Played soccer.
Nice.
Those are the sports that I really did.
Mm.
I even used to do extra practice. I used to practice with the boys for soccer. I would go to girls' soccer practice and then stay and do boys' soccer practice just to get extra.
Okay.
I was pretty good, though. A club really wanted me to play.
That's hard.
Like scholarship and everything.
Damn.
But I had to work because my dad walked out on us.
You know the vibes. Hey,
you know the vibes.
Hey, I was right there with you. Hey,
you know
I
the
get
vibes.
It. That's why I had to give up my career, too. Don't get it twisted.
So then, and then I just play like basketball and football just for fun. Gotcha. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Just Powerpuff, and that was, getting up and out of there.
Even Powerpuff. Whoa. They know about me on that day.
Okay.
A girl almost wanted to fight me because I routed her so bad.
God,
but
damn.
No. Football for real. You know.
Hello.
I help coach football right now. So.
Hello. Hey. You gotta get some
Jewels.
cash for that one. That's hard. That's phenomenal. I saw you guys were doing great this year.
Yeah, man, we made it to CIF champs for state.
Golly.
We made CIF and then we went to state.
That's not a common occurrence for.
It's not just the first. This is the first for John Muir. This is the first time we went to state. And
this is the first time you coaching over there.
First time. Maybe it could be me.
A little addition on there. You do a little math, and the math is mathing. But Jules like that.
Unfortunately, we fell short 3 points. But that's only because the field was super, super muddy. And it was raining. We can play in rain on turf. Like, that's no big deal. But the field was so muddy. It was like...
No one's getting footage.
And it was windy, too. So, couldn't throw. Can't plant your foot, so you slip in. We made mistakes, so we gave them those 9 points. It was 9-6. They not messing with us for real, though, if we was on turf. Rain... No, like rain or sunshine. I don't care, wind or not. As long as we have a real field to play on, they was not touching us for real. But it's okay though. I mean, everything happened how it's supposed to happen. It's all part of the script. I feel like it would have been too easy for us in a sense because we would have accomplished everything in our first year coaching.
Right.
So now it's like next season we got that hunger. Like we got to go back and get it. But you know you can
get there too.
We know we can get there. I mean, we already CIF champs, regional champs. All we needed was that state, but. It's a blessing.
No, 100%.
Happy to be there.
Hello. And I'm glad you were. But anyways, back to my side. You said I didn't play sports. As a 6-foot white boy, listen, that one cuts deep because I started playing sports. Listen, I know I said I wasn't into sports until I was 8, but I was playing sports back when I was like 6 or 5.
Lacrosse?
No. I was part of this thing called Care Youth League, which was year-round sports. They had football in the fall, soccer in the spring, then they had basketball in the winter, and then baseball in the other season that's blinking my mind right now. What did I say? I said fall, spring, summer, winter. Am I bugging out?
Baseball, yeah.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Boom. Out of there. So that was the rotation of the 4 sports. Listen, you got to understand, it's been a long-ass day. It's been a long-ass week.
Been a long time since she's played a sport. That's right.
You could say that again, because I fucking hated soccer. I hated baseball, but football and basketball were 2 things that I was really getting into back then, I was definitely number 50. I picked out the worst number ever because I was just like, it's in between 100 and 1, so everybody will know I'm right in the middle.
Y'all really do love numbers, huh?
I was rocking number 50 on my hoops jersey. You know how ugly that shit was? Absolutely butt.
And I know you're like super small and scrawny and all that.
Oh my God, I was so small. I didn't get my growth spurt until 7th grade. So all throughout those elementary years, I was fucking the shortest on the team for real. And then it got to middle school, and then I started really focusing in on hoops and basketball. That was like the main thing. Hoops and football, my goodness. But I realized that football wasn't really my thing because all that I could play was like wide receiver, but I didn't really have hands like that. So listen,
I see why he's a Steelers fan.
I had a nickname. Yeah, you know why? I had a nickname on the team. Call me Iron Hands. So them bitches could not catch anything. Definitely was great on defense, though. I was locking bitches up, except for the one time I got burned by this special needs kid, and then I pretended I tore my ACL. I faked an injury. I was like, wow. I was crying about it.
What a terrible sport.
I got absolutely cooked by him, and I was so embarrassed I pretended to get hurt, and I was like hobbling out the game on my homie's shoulders. It was bad. It was hilarious. There's footage of it out there somewhere. But anyways, after that wrapped up, when I started getting into high school, basketball was definitely still my thing. So that's when I started to really get like the calls from all the AAU programs and everything, trying to get me to go over there.
Nobody was calling you, man.
Hey, the AAU programs were trying to get me on scholarship. Are you bugging out? Man, what makes you think? I got handles for real. Listen, as a undersized,
we gonna play the tape. Drop the link.
I got plenty of them of me out rebounding the little Asian kids and everything. Back when the REA circuit was, we were doing the tournaments down at PCC, and that's also where I figured out that hoops wasn't my thing. It was I was like 16, 17. I was a sophomore, and it was the first time we were all the way out in fucking. What's the place called? Oh my God. I don't remember. We had gone out like an hour to this one place down south in LA, and we were there forever, and then we came back to PCC to do a whole other tournament like the next day for the weekend. I was cooked. And at PCC, it was against this team from South Central LA. That was the first time we were playing anybody that was like really from LA, and these kids this was like a top what was it? It was like one of those top 100 ranked programs. So anyways, we were super nervous. Anyways, since I had my growth spurt, I was about like 6'1". I'm just kidding. I've been 6 foot, I'm
about to say he just said he's 6 foot. What are you talking about?
Nah, I like lying. But anyways, it's part of my appeal. But anyways, boom. So I had to play small forward that game because our typical small forward, he busted his shoulder on the previous tournament. So I was matched up against this motherfucker that was about like a cool 6'4", and I was 6 foot, wildly undersized. First possession of the game, they tip the ball to him because their coach specifically says, get him.
Easy miss.
So I see them they clear out the whole lane, and I'm just like sitting there sweating my ass off. I'm like, I got to make a play, or else like it's first play of the game, I got to do something, So I square up with him. I reach for the ball, and he gets past me. I'm like, bet. I'm like, this is where I go get the block, because that's always what I was good at. I had hops, and I was always trying to pack kids from the back. Pause. Oof, major pause on that one. But we not on no R. Kelly vibes tonight. My goodness.
Right.
Boom. Shift my hips. I'm getting back on him. Jump up to get that block. And as I catch a little bit of the ball, right? But the very bottom. I'm like, I'm as high as I can go. Why is this motherfucker a whole hand above me? Fingers twist back. Boom. Get yammed on. Hard as yam on. And bro, double grabs on the rim. And I'm at this point when my fingers felt back, I did like a nasty twist. So I had my whole back to him. So the picture, apparently, I've never seen it because I specifically told everybody on the team, I'm like, if you show me that picture, I'm going to fight you. Because I never want to see that shit because they're all laughing at it. They were making memes and shit.
Back when we had kick.
Oh my God, how did you know that? Oh my God, how did you know that? And all the bitches were saying they were offline. Oh my goodness. Boom, yammed on. My whole back is turned. My face is in pain because of the fingers. I'm grabbing my hand while he's yamming it down, yelling at my back. It's a brutal situation, and that's how I knew hoops weren't for me, and that's when I retired.
Oh, he got embarrassed.
And also because my dad left, so I couldn't afford to be in the program anymore. And the scholarship, they had to cut it down. So that was also an aspect too. But
they saw you wasn't like that. They said they want their money back.
I guess something like that, But it's okay because now I'm doing this whole podcasting thing, talking about sports with some of the coolest people in Pasadena. So.
Oh my gosh, I got to include. I was a cheerleader in middle school. I was a flyer. That is a sport. It was serious. Damn. We did competitions.
Even with your face? Like, they let that go down? Listen, you can punch me for that. I know it's the first time of us kicking it, like, for real, so you can I promise you. It's going to be spicy like that. We're going to have some fun on here.
This was like, I don't know. Cheer was fun. Cheer was really fun. But what wasn't fun was, like, going from middle school to high school and then realizing, like, oh, I have to pay money for this.
Right.
Like,
to really enjoy it and get the full experience.
But, like, in high school, they weren't doing, like, competitions, like shark competition and stuff. It was just more so like to cheer at the game.
Right.
I could do that for $5 and sit in the student section, which I made.
Saying?
I made the student section club when I went to my high school, and which was pretty fun because he didn't go to my school, so he don't understand. We got real school spirit over here. It was lit. It was lit. I used to come up with the coldest comebacks. Like, I remember one time it was our rival game, and their best player, one of their best players on the basketball team, I had a chant that went so crazy. He was crying. Damn. And I asked the ref to make us stop. It was serious. Wow. It was serious.
Golly, you getting in the heads on the next level.
It was serious.
My goodness. That's brutal right there.
Yeah.
That's brutal bullying right there. But anyways, yeah. Is there anything else you want to let the people know? Is there any other jewels you want the folks to catch? Because I know this is our first episode. You feel me? We're just getting
the first one. I mean,
getting set up.
It's really just
it's not even the first official episode. This is just a little teaser for the folks. You feel me?
This honestly is a teaser because really what I want to get into is just like my Raiders, man. They
I get it.
They stressing me out.
And that's why this is coming at y'all every week. Where you're going to get more and more content
it's just, from us. I just don't understand why we're just so terrible with first round draft picks.
I mean, y'all be moving through GMs like it's weight in the 80s. So
I want us to get rid of the little leprechaun for real. He a cool dude though. He a cool dude. I ran into him when I was in Vegas. He cool. He's short too, but
I mean, he got the best barber in the world, right?
I know, my little pixie, my little leprechaun. But
my goodness. But anyways, thank y'all for rocking with us. This is technically not the first official episode, but this is the teaser of Catchin Jewels. Thank y'all for rocking with us. My name is Ev.
Juggin Jewels.
Hello, and we will be back very, very soon. Make sure you tuned in, subscribe to Ain't Shit Free, because we're coming back. Peace.